welcome back. We hope you enjoyed listening to Giraffe Problems as much as we did. I could read it over and over and over again, and I always laugh, and I always find something new. So today we are we're going to determine the meaning of words and phrases as they are used in a text. What's a text? It's anything we're reading.
Anything we read.
Anything we read.
All the words.
Including, but not limited to, figurative language, big word, but we're going to dive in, such as metaphors and similes. And we're going to describe and explain how those words and phrases shape their meaning. Because if we're reading words and we don't know what they mean, we can't enjoy the story.
Right, and the words in this book are so important for us to be able to understand all the pain that both Cyrus and Edward are going through.
Yes, so the struggle.
Yes,
the struggle.
The struggle was real.
Yes.
So, okay. So, we have the word chart here, and there'll be a copy of this for you in the classroom that you'll get to take a closer look at. But we want to talk about some of the words. So, some of the words that we came across maybe are words you've heard, but you not really familiar with. So, I'm drawn to the word gander. In the story, Edward was talking about how he could take a gander at a view. So, gander.
I love to just take a gander at night to see what's the sky look like.
Yes, and to look up at the stars and just take a little gander.
It's one of my favorite things to do.
I love gandering. Can you gander? Yes.
Yeah, I gander.
I gander.
Take a gander.
Take a gander.
Take a gander in the evening when you go outside.
Tell us
with
what
your family. Tell us what you see.
Tell us what you see.
You'd be surprised. Every night's different.
It is. Ooh, and then there was this word lofty. When Edward's describing his neck, and he lists all these different ways to show us just how lofty his neck is. I'm familiar with the word loft. I've been in some places that maybe you'll have a loft, which is like a room that's up higher in a house. So I wonder if that will help me understand what lofty means. So it's really important to look at words that you don't know and find parts of the word that maybe you do know. So you maybe haven't heard anybody ever use lofty, but you've heard of a loft. So that might give you a good idea about what that word means. So always do that. That's something good readers do. Another great word. Miss Jackson, what's one of your favorite words up there?
I really love adorned.
Oh, adorned.
I really love adorned.
Too. The way the library windows have been adorned at school.
Oh, good one.
Yeah, with our new wrap last year.
Yes.
That was
super fancy.
Beautiful way to adorn the windows.
Excellent example.
Yeah.
Excellent. For
like
sure.
That one. There's lots of other words, and I want you to take a look at those in your assignment and tell us what you know or what you can figure out about those words. But I also want to talk about Miss Jackson when she was saying what we were going to learn to do today. We were going to learn some things about figurative language.
It's a big word.
Oh, it is. It is.
Figurative what?
Right? Language what? Sometimes writers will choose to use phrases that don't mean exactly what they say.
Which can be confusing.
Yes.
It can be very confusing because if it doesn't literally mean what it says, then why use it?
Right, exactly. And then do you do that? Literally. I mean, literally, I mean this. But a lot of times you're speaking figuratively. So it gets tricky. So we're going to look at some of those phrases and some of their meanings. And I think we're going to start with probably the one you're most familiar with, which is onomatopoeia. I think you all are probably really familiar with onomatopoeia.
I'm going to tell you guys why I didn't write onomatopoeia on here. I have to look up the spelling every single time.
So hard.
Onomatopoeia. Yes. So before I take a picture of this to send with you guys, I will make sure it's accurate.
Yes.
Okay? It's a big word for Miss Jackson.
I've never get it right.
I second guess myself every single time I write.
Every time.
That's why it's not here.
So it's not there, but some of the words are up here.
Yes, we've got some that are also up here.
So if you were to look really hard, like I see one, and it's not an onomatopoeia that I think you would automatically name because you all want to tell me pow, boom, crack. But I see a good one up here, and it is sheesh.
Oh, sheesh.
Oh, sheesh.
I really like this
So
one,
that's
too.
the one when Edward is just so tired about his neck, and he goes and he just lays it down, and it happens to lay across Cyrus, and Cyrus is like, sheesh, what are you doing? So it's a sound that we commonly make, but in order to get across that sound on the page, we have to have a word for it. And Miss Jackson talked about her, what was one of your favorite, Alma? Oh.
Before his speech.
Yes, before Cyrus's big speech, and he's getting everyone's attention. He's
He has so much to share. So much to share.
So many words Cyrus had to share. And within that speech, there was a lot of words that he shared that were some pretty big words. So I know that saddled, I think, came from his speech.
Someone please pick saddled.
Oh, yeah.
I really need to know. I need to know.
And we have to think about how it's used in the story, because I don't think it's the same saddled that I think of when I think of saddle. So you have to be careful.
Lots of great words.
Yes.
Awesome words.
Oh, they're truly delectable, all the words. Oh my goodness. And we all have a few shortcomings.
Amen. That we do.
We can't
all
spell
do.
onomatopoeia. That's a shortcoming.
And I love to spell.
Right. So, we all have them.
But I always second guess myself every
Right.
single time. Yes.
So your assignment then today is going to go in, looking at this chart. You're probably want to listen to the story again so you're familiar with it, because I really want you to come up with the meaning of these words and how they're used in the story. We didn't talk about some other figurative language though.
Idioms.
Idioms. Don't go away just yet.
Don't go away.
2 more things.
Idioms and metaphors.
Idioms and metaphors. An idiom. So an idiom is when we have those little sayings, like if it's raining cats and dogs, or what's another common idiom that we refer to a lot?
My mom used to she loved idioms. Let's think. You're a pain in my neck.
Oh, you're a pain in my neck. Her mom.
That's what my mom would say. You're a pain in my neck.
I think my mom said that too. Right.
Yep.
Or you hit the nail on the head.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yep.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
So we'll listen through the story and see if we might be able to find some other idioms.
We don't want to give
within
them
the
all
stories.
away.
No.
Because there are some in the story.
Right. And a metaphor. A metaphor is when you say something is something else, remember? So he is a tiger on the basketball court.
Oh.
Right? What
Watch
would that
him
mean
roar.
about that player? I would be a turtle on the
Same.
track.
Same.
Not.
But you give us each a book and we can accomplish the world.
That's right. We can. No, we can do that. I love it.
For sure. For
So,
sure.
if you can listen through this story and see if you can find some idioms. So those are sayings that don't mean exactly what they say, but they get a good point across and give you a visual that help you understand. And then a metaphor. Where is somewhere in the story where they are saying that maybe Edward's talking about his neck and that it is something else, or Edward. Okay, so you all be the word detectives, and that's going to be your assignment.
Oh, word detectives.
Oh,
I like that.
yeah.
I like that a lot.
I like it. So
I like that.
that's going to be your job today, and we'll look over those, and next time we come back, we'll be able to maybe talk a little bit about those in our next live class time.
Absolutely. And remember, you have a number of ways to listen to the book.
Yes.
So don't tell us, I don't have the book, Miss Jackson. I can't hear it. I can't see it. You have several ways. Miss Paulson has read it. Mr. Mudd is our local celebrity. Tell him you loved it. We have a YouTube read aloud, which happens to be Michelle Obama. And then you have the page-by-page summary that Miss Jackson has done. Okay? All right. Be awesome, friends.
Until we read again.
Oh, I love that, Miss Paulson. Yeah, that's amazing.
All right.
I love it.
Bye,
Love
guys.
it.